So in the spirit of pouring rain and traction control, I decided to pick something a little bit more reminiscent of European touring. The ETK is supposed to represent the BMW, and they get a lot of rain in Germany too. The New England states, not too different. I picked this nice car representing something a little bit more modern and a little bit more different, refreshing change from the default pickup truck. And we're going to make our way around. I'm going to show you the lightning effects. I put the lightning source, which was a single light source with I coated it to flash, and I placed it about 1,500 meters above the North Bridge. I'd like to release the parking brake instead of turning the engine off. That would be nice. Okay, let's watch that K-rail. I'll talk about it more as I discuss the numbers that I put in place to create this rainy day. First, I introduced clouds, but visibility was quite high. I introduced the fog or the low visibility later on. I was going to say, I hope it knows to shift. And as we drive southeast, you'll notice that you're starting to see the trees cast shadows behind the lightning. And you could imagine that depending on how heavy it's raining or how close it is to nightfall, it's really pretty hard to see in these conditions. And you know, you wouldn't want to be driving too fast if you could help it. I see I'm getting fabulous frame rates. At the gas station I was in the 70s, now I'm up around 140, and we're already to the Furwood Bridge, and you'll notice that we're about as far southeast as we can be on the map, and there is no lightning. I'm outside the range of the light emitter, and as I come around and drive northbound up the east side of the map, it will slowly come back pretty soon, passing the bus stop, the turnout bus stop on the east side. As I continue to make myself north, make my way north, there we go, you'll start seeing the dimmest flashes come back, and as we get closer to the northernmost bridge, after we make the big curve to the left and head westbound, it's going to get extremely bright. In fact, I'll pull over when we get to the area about where I took the light source and placed it overhead. It's pretty much right under the bridge. And one thing I don't know, when it's raining, the game does not do a particularly good job of showing or emulating wet pavement, but I believe the car's traction emulates as though the pavement were wet, and it's a lot easier to skid out of control if it knows that it's raining. So I'm slowing down to about 35 miles an hour, and I believe we are about to get to North Bridge, and you can see I'm going to pull over right here, and let's have a look around, and we'll stop the car, set our parking brake. Oh, let's hit the detachable camera. There we go. And as I say, we can't see the lightning because we can't see a definitive light source. We only see reflected light from the light source hitting the ground and the treetops, but it's fairly impressive. You could imagine it being a real thunderstorm by the glow of the light. I should say the lightning as it as it reflects off the tree canopies. Let's go to the bridge. As I said, I put the light source directly over this bridge, so it's not really casting shadows per se, because let's get underneath it. You can see a little bit there. And I only have about 10 minutes of video per episode, so I'm don't want to spend oh, there we go. Okay, here's a good example. Yeah, let me get down here. You can see very bright delineation, or this tree casting a shadow right where the as soon as the lightning hits. It's pretty much directly up over here. But again, it doesn't do a good job of emulating the light source, and we do not have a sound file or a wave file for thunder. It would be nice that with every crack of lightning we got a bolt of thunder, but I can't figure out how to do that. That's not to say that you can't download your own samples of thunder and import them into the game yourself. I've just never bothered to try to figure out how to do that. So, with that being said, let's drive across the bridge, make our way westbound across the north side of the map. See if we can get back to the gas station before my 10 minutes is up. Again, this is a unregistered copy of this video recorder, so until I actually purchase it, I have a limit of 10 minutes of recording time for each episode of recording. So if I can at least get back to the gas station before my 10 minutes is up, that would be great. I almost lost control of the car. And hey, how about that? There's the gas station, and whoa! Even with traction control, one has to be careful that they don't wipe out. And we're close enough there, and we'll set the parking brake, and I will detach the camera, and I will back out. Well, hey, we're back to where we started. Good old rainy New England.